and leading the student council. If it wasn't for both of you, we wouldn't each be standing here right now. Thank you to Mrs. Nichols and Mrs. Lansing for being our aides. Thank you to Ms. Sinchek, Ms. Weedwald, and Ms. Spiegel for being our homeroom teachers this year. Mr. Itkowski and Ms. Spiegel, thank you for joining our school this year. We would also like to thank Mrs. Eckert and Mrs. Bort for being remarkable teachers last year. Finally, thank you to Mr. Albrink and Mrs. Spiegel for giving so much time and effort into leading the many students of St. Susanna. We would like to give a rundown of our time at St. Susanna to show how amazing and impactful this time has been.
Our first few years at St. Susanna went very quickly. Some of us have been here since kindergarten. In kindergarten, we learned our basic addition and subtraction facts that seem easy now. We had a million recesses and got to eat lunch at the small tables. In first grade, one of our favorite memories was walking back from recess with Mr. Drock and singing songs. We also did an animal project where we had to create a model which took a lot of work. First grade was our first year with buddies, and many of us remember them. In first grade, many of us were exposed to the sadness in our world when fourth grader Tessa passed away. Tessa's tree and buddy bench still sit outside by the playground.
We also got buddies in second grade, but sadly our zoo field trip was canceled. Once we reached March, the quarantine began. We were forced to leave school, but continued to learn at home. We were all young and new to Zoom, and we got the chat feature blocked between our first communion and our whatever it's called. All of our preparations were canceled, and the blood of Christ was stopped just before we were in third grade. We continued our Zoom calls and even watched the movie Squanto, but nobody actually paid attention. It was still a very fantastic year. In fourth grade, we spent the beginning of the year having mask breaks. We all played red light, green light during the breaks, but eventually it got ultra banned. In fourth grade, we had one of the most notable field trips to Carillon Park. We spent the day outside in the freezing rain, learning about American history while having fun, I guess. Some groups might remember climbing the tallest tower there or riding the metal slides. Overall, fourth grade was a very, very fun year as well.
In fifth grade, we were already halfway over through our time at St. Susanna, and we were the first year Mrs. Smith taught at St. Susanna. That year, we also had Mr. Scarborough, who showed us his homeroom movies on Friday at Extension, and it was also the year many people did not do well on tests.
Sixth grade was a year that many considered their favorite. We had slideshows where we would talk to each other. We all got to have Mrs. Lansing substitute for Miss Losekamp while she was away with her baby. In Mr. Bruckmeyer's class on Fridays, we would watch the memes he found for us. A funny memory we all remember was when Mrs. Hickman put her phone in the microwave instead of her coffee. In Mrs. Hickman's class, the most notable projects were the cell project and the egg drop. For the egg drop experiment, all students had to bring in a device that could hold an egg and drop an egg without breaking. I forgot to bring something, so at the last moment, I took off my shoe and put the egg in it. I ended up as one of the few successful people, which was very unfair to those who worked long hours. Overall, sixth grade was a fun year that many of us will remember.
The seventh grade was another very busy year. We had to memorize all of the countries in the world and go through the very miserable steps of science fair. It took all of us over 4 months to write endless papers and create a poster board for a 2-judge presentation. We also had Mrs. Bort sing in adoration, and our jaws dropped when we heard her sing. Also, we took a field trip to Mason Bowl. Somehow, everyone bowled 300. One of the best memories from 7th grade was the commercial project. We all created a very fun advertisement for a real or imaginary product. All of the commercials turned out amazing, and we always remembered, should have worn Adidas. The 7th grade was truly fun and amazing experience that everyone should truly remember.
8th grade was easily the most exciting year at St. Susanna. At the beginning of the year, we had our all-day confirmation retreat where we listened to religious music and prayed. This year, the majority of us also received confirmation and went to the confirmation preparation classes. Our Washington, D.C. trip was a great time away with our class. We were able to see all the memorials and museums we had made presentations about in class and got to room with our friends. We had amazing tour guides who showed us around and provided information about everything we saw. We may have missed our 2nd grade zoo field trip, but we didn't miss it this year, and we had a great time with our 2nd grade buddies. The end of this year has been some of the most memorable and enjoyable days here at St. Susanna.
And here we are today, on the day before our graduation. After years at St. Susanna, we are going on to our next academic adventures. It has truly been a blessing to attend St. Susanna. It's been a time in our lives that we'll never forget. And again, we thank everyone who has been part of our experience here. I pray that all the 8th graders, including me, do great things in high school and in life. St. Susanna has definitely set us up for it. Thank you so much for listening.
Nice job, student council. Okay, I'm going to be reading the first honors of the third trimester. Please stand when your name is called. Remain standing until all the names have been called. Please hold your applause until all the names are called. Okay, first honors. Emma Baker, Luke Berniker, Allie Bolte, Lily Brown, Ainsley Kavanaugh, Leah Selmer, Chase Cullen, Leanne Dearman, Jonah Ecker, Luke Garay, Emilio Garcia, Hudson Harding, Evan Hoy, Cole Johnson, Chloe Lansing, Kenzie Lavenier, Amira Lavender, Sarita Lozakamp Hayab, Mason Mosier, Kate Naylor, Daniel Potabom, Cameron Robertson, Reagan Rhoda, McKenna Roof, Emma Sabloski, Leah Sander, Elise Schuler, Bradley Spaderi, Eden Trimmer, Emmett Wofsig, Christian Weber, Chandler Westerman, Marlisa Westfall, Sammy White, Chris Weed. Let's give them a hand. You all can sit down. Pretty impressive. Okay, now we have the second honors. The following students have received second honors the third trimester. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all names have been called. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Freddie Arlinghouse, Lucas Beatty, Dominic Bay, Roma Cerny, A.J. Cole, Grant Kronger, Maya Cummings, Lauren Draper, Jax Fagan, Daniel Foss, Danny Gallagher, Deacon Gallagher, Eliza Gregory, Ava Giuliano, Will Habiger, Ella Hennef, Faith Lloyd, Kyla Murphy, Nick Naylor, Jacob Kwan, Caroline Riley, Hallie Schottmer, Sam Stallo, Grace Talby, Jude Tucker, Luke Wilking, and Max Seibel.
The following students have received the Citizenship Award for the third trimester. These students have no conduct marks or late work in the third trimester. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all names have been called. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Lucas Beatty, Luke Berniker, Dom Bay, Allie Bolte, Lily Brown, Ainsley Kavanaugh, Leah Selmer, Leanne Dearman, Jonah Ecker, Deacon Gallagher, Luke Garay, Will Habiger, Hudson Harding, Joey Hong, Chloe Lansing, Kenzie Lavenier, Amira Lavender, Grayson Lindeman, Mason Mosier, Kate Naylor, Daniel Pottabaum, Jacob Kwan, Cam Robertson, Emma Soblowski, Leah Sander, Elise Schuler, Bradley Spaderi, Grace Talby, Eden Trimmer, Emmett Wofsig, Chandler Westerman, Marlisa Westfall, Sammy White, and Chris Weed. Mason Mosier will now come up to tell us about academic awards.
For wisdom is protection just as money is protection. But the advantage of knowledge is that wisdom preserves the lives of its possessors. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12. These awards are to recognize the students who have gone above and beyond their academic requirements. They have given more in their efforts and have tried their best each and every day.
Start with the Algebra Award. The Algebra Award is given to the students who maintain the highest averages in each of the 2 levels of Algebra 1, consistently and enthusiastically participating in class and demonstrated in-depth interest in math. These students were dedicated to improving not only their own math skills, but to helping others around them. This year's recipients for the Algebra Award are Amira Lavender and Leanne Dearman. Please come forward.
These art students sustained high overall art achievement through their years at St. Susanna, but during their 8th grade year, these students' best was never good enough, and they wanted their projects to be even better, and were more creative as a result. The recipients of the Art Award are Elise Schuler and Emma Baker. Congratulations.
Author and educator Carol Dweck has said, "Becoming is better than being." These simple words remind us that growth matters. In English class, progress is rarely instant. Strong writing develops through practice, revision, mistakes, and the willingness to try again. Sometimes it means being uncomfortable, stretching vocabulary, wrestling with grammar, and hearing me bark, "Vary your word choice and conventions matter," incessantly. This year, our classroom theme centered upon effort over ease, and the students we honor today embraced that challenge. This award is not simply for students to whom writing comes naturally. Rather, it recognizes those receptive to experiencing the discomfort of learning to improve as communicators. They listened, persevered, applied feedback, and were open to grow and become. Their success reminds us that dedication, resilience, and the courage to engage in productive struggle are often the truest signs of learning. Please join me in celebrating William Habiger and Leah Sander.
Mathematics Award. The Mathematics Award is given for high scholastic achievement along with consistent quality effort in daily work. These students were actively engaged in their learning and showed perseverance in learning new concepts. In math this year, we did lots of things to learn about the many rules of math. There's a lot of math magic happening, right? We learned dance. We learned an exponent dance, which some kids actually did do on the trip in DC. So anyway, the two kids that I chose for the Math Award this year are Cameron Robertson and Emma Sablaski.
This year's Music Award recipients were chosen for consistent participation in school music activities, such as the school mass choir, the school band and honored band, and the school musical. They possess strong talent in vocal and instrumental music and have provided leadership within their musical groups. The Music Award goes to Leanne Dearman, Marilyn Klassmeyer, and Faith Lloyd.
It is my pleasure to present this year's Physical Education Award to two outstanding 8th graders. These students consistently demonstrate what it means to be dedicated, respectful, and hardworking. In every class, they show strong effort, a positive attitude, and a willingness to push themselves to improve. They lead by example, encourage their peers, and show true sportsmanship, whether they win or lose. Physical education is about more than skill. It's about perseverance, teamwork, and character. These students represent all of these qualities and more, making them truly deserving of this recognition. Please join me in congratulating this year's Physical Education Award recipients, A.J. Cole and Ava Giuliano.
Today I have the honor of recognizing two outstanding 8th grade students who are this year's recipients of the Reading Award. Over the past 2 years, I've had the pleasure of watching these young people grow, not only as readers, but as thoughtful, responsible, and kind individuals. Both of these students are incredibly diligent. They approach every assignment with care, always giving their best effort. They consistently complete their work on time, and more importantly, do so with integrity and enthusiasm. It has truly been reading is hard, sorry. a privilege to be their teacher and to see how much they've grown, both academically and personally. I'm so proud of them and can't wait to see what they will accomplish next. Please join me in congratulating our 8th grade Reading Award winners, Jonah Eckert and Marlisa Westfall.
Pope Paul VI once said that modern man listens more readily to witnesses than he does to teachers. The Religion Award is given to students who live out their faith in extraordinary ways, both in the classroom and in the world. These 2 students have actively offered insightful participation in class discussions and at Mass. These students show their faith daily by their actions. It is with great pleasure that I present the Religion Award to Catherine Naylor and Grant Tittman.
Science Award is given to 2 students who have consistently worked hard, participated, and engaged in scientific inquiry. These 2 students have not only worked hard in all areas of science class this year, but also shared their passion for scientific discovery with the class. They have put forth constant effort, actively participated, questioned beyond classroom topics, and led lab groups. It is my honor to present the Science Award to Christian Weber and Kinsey Lavinier.
The Social Studies Award is given to students that participate daily in our class discussions, constantly are asking questions, answering things, going above and beyond with their classwork, current event topics, and everywhere. So please join me in congratulating this year's Social Studies Award winners, Daniel Pottabaum and Luke Bernicker.
The Spanish Award is given to 2 students with consistently good grades, enthusiasm, and extraordinary interest in learning the language. It is with great pleasure that I present the Spanish Award to Ainsley Kavanaugh and Lucas Bernicker.
The students nominated for the Technology Award embrace new ideas and show a willingness to assist others. Their skills and positive attitude earned them this award. This year's recipients are Luke Wilking and Benjamin Baker.
The Drama Club Award is given to students who exhibit strong vocal and acting talent and have provided leadership in the school's musical theater productions. They have consistently participated in the school musical as well as theatrical productions out in the community. This year's Drama Club Award goes to Sophia Diaz, Lauren Draper, and Amira Lavender.
Being the librarian is a very unique position. I have known every 8th grader since they arrived at St. Susanna. For some, that's just a few years, but for many, it's been 9. I first met most of you when you were in kindergarten and not yet a reader. You would bring your books up to check out, and in your quiet kindergarten voice, you would ask, "What is this book about?" Or, "What is this book even called?" It has truly been an honor in getting to know all of you as you have searched for that perfect book to read. The Library Award is given to students who have consistently shown a true enjoyment and passion for reading. These students love stories and love reading. They have shown that reading is not just something you have to do, but it is something to be enjoyed. The recipients of the Library Award are Ainsley Kavanaugh, Elise Schuler, and Max Zibel. I would like to give one more congratulations to Ainsley Kavanaugh. In wrapping up this year, I was checking all of the AR records for the 8th graders for all of their years at St. Susanna. Many students take just the required number of tests. Ainsley went above and beyond and has taken 504 AR tests over her years at St. Susanna. I do think that's a St. Susanna record. Congratulations.
I am happy to recognize today 3 of our 8th grade singers who have consistently participated in our school mass choir for multiple school years. These students have dedicated countless hours to preparing for and singing at our Wednesday school masses. Today we thank them for the beautiful music they've brought to our church. Congratulations to Leah Selmer, Leanne Dierman, and Marilyn Klassmeyer.
Mathematics gives us hope that every problem has a solution. At this time, we would like to recognize a group of 8th graders whose goal was to find solutions. These students participated in math counts throughout the school year. They engaged in problem-solving tasks, working individually and working in teams. This group would delve into math problems that applied their previous knowledge and math problems that were entirely new. I am proud of how they persevered through the challenges presented. Will the following students please stand to be recognized? Luke Berniker, Chase Cullen, Maya Cummings, Leanne Dierman, Danny Gallagher, Ava Giuliano, Evan Hoy, Chloe Lansing, Sarita Lozakamp-Hyab, Kate Naylor, Nick Naylor, Daniel Pottabum, Grant Tipman, Christian Weber, Marlisa Westfall, and Max Zibble. So a round of applause for them. In January, each member participated in the Math Counts School Competition as a qualifier for the Ohio Southwest Regional Chapter Competition at the University of Cincinnati. At UC, Daniel Potabom, Grant Tipman, Nick Naylor, Max Zibble, and Chase Cullen earned 9th place in the team competition, with Max Zibble placing 25th as an individual competitor. Congratulations to this group of students for their success in this highly competitive, challenging mathematics competition amongst some of the best problem-solving middle school math students in our region and the state. Congratulations to them.
I am speaking on behalf of Miss Megan McEnany, a former St. Sue student who returned as an adult to graciously give of her time and talent to coach the Power of the Pen program, of which she was a former member. Before I give the award, I would like to first recognize Lauren Draper for her strong performance in this year's Power of the Pen competitions. Lauren placed 11th at the district tournament and 12th at regionals for the 8th grade level. She is not with us today because she is currently representing St. Susanna at the state level competition at Ashland University, and we wish her the very best of luck. And now, Miss McEnany would like me to say that stories are how we make sense of the world, how we come to understand ourselves and one another. Today we recognize a student whose writing does exactly that. Creative writing is more than putting words on a page. It is the courage to take risks, the discipline to refine ideas, and the imagination to bring something entirely new into being. At its best, it invites readers to see through someone else's eyes and feel something unexpected. The Power of the Pen tournament challenges young writers to do just that under pressure. With limited time and unfamiliar prompts, students must rely on their creativity, skill, and focus to craft pieces that stand out among many talented peers from across the state. Earning a Platinum Pen distinction means that in a single moment, this student's voice rose above the rest for its ingenuity and ability to capture attention and leave a lasting impression. This student's story was chosen by judges as one of the best responses to a prompt, one worthy of publication in the 2026 Power of the Pen Book of Winners. Congratulations to Amira Lavender for earning a Best of Round distinction and a Platinum Pen Award for her story, The Boy with the Headphones.
Eighth grade year can present many challenges to focusing on academics and schoolwork. This student stepped up academically to show what they are capable of. We are so happy to recognize the strong efforts of the most academically improved student of the 25-26 school year. Please come forward to be recognized, Lucas Beatty.
It is not very often we get to give this award. Nobody won it last year. It is very rare for an 8th grader to be here every day of the school year between shadow days and illness, but this year we have 4 students who never missed a day of school. So we now recognize Ainsley Kavanaugh, Jacob Kwan, Leah Sander, and Samuel Stallo.
Presidential Academic Award for Academic Excellence. The United States Department of Education and the President of the United States developed this program to recognize outstanding academic achievement. This is based on high GPA in daily academics and high achievement on standardized state tests. There are 2 levels of awards, gold and silver. Please hold your applause until all names are called and all students are standing for both levels. Students receiving the Presidential Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence are Emma Baker, Luke Berniker, Ainsley Kavanaugh, Leanne Dearman, Luke Garay, Emilio Garcia, Hudson Harding, Evan Hoy, Chloe Lansing, Amira Lavender, Kate Naylor, Nick Naylor, Daniel Potabom, Cameron Robertson, McKenna Roof, Elise Schuler, Eden Trimmer, Emmett Wofsig, Christian Weber, Chris Weed, and Max Zibble. Students receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence Silver are Allie Bolte, Lily Brown, A.J. Cole, Chase Cullen, Maya Cummings, Jonah Ecker, Jax Fagan, Danny Gallagher, Deacon Gallagher, Ava Giuliano, Kenzie Lavenier, Mason Mosier, Nathan Proviler, Leah Sander, Bradley Spaderi, Grant Tipman, Chandler Westerman, Marlisa Westfall, and Sammy White. Let's give them a hand.
We would like to take a moment to recognize those students who have received grants, scholarships, or academic awards. Although it may or may not be each student's school of attendance for next year, we believe this tremendous accomplishment deserves to be recognized. Please stand if you received a grant, scholarship, or academic recognition. These 8th graders earned a total of $233,268 in scholarship money for next year, with the renewable scholarships having the potential to earn $428,268 over 4 years.
The following students received straight A's for their final grades in core classes. Please stand and remain standing when your name is called. We'll recognize everyone at the end. Emma Baker, Luke Berniker, Allie Bolte, Ainsley Kavanaugh, Leanne Dearman, Emilio Garcia, Hudson Harding, Chloe Lansing, Amira Lavender, Mason Mosier, Daniel Pottenbaum, Leah Sander, Elise Schuler, Bradley Spaderi, and Eden Trimmer.
The following students have received no conduct marks all year, and they had all homework turned in on time all 3 trimesters. I ask that you please stand and remain standing when your names are called. Luke Berniker, Allie Bolte, Lily Brown, Ainsley Kavanaugh, Leanne Dearman, Chloe Lansing, Kenzie Lavenier, Amira Lavender, Cameron Robertson, Elise Schuler, Eden Trimmer, Chandler Westerman, Sammy White. Let's give them a hand.
The Lena Irons History Award from the Warren County Historical Society is presented to 2 8th grade students who have excelled in their understanding and appreciation of the past and are preparing for their future. In addition to receiving the award, these students have been awarded a family membership with the Warren County Historical Society, and it is with great pleasure that I present the award to Evan Hoy and Chloe Lansing. Chandler Westerman will now come up to tell us about service awards.
God is not unjust. He will not forget your work and the love you have shown him, as you have helped his people and continue to help him. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. Throughout the year, many services have been completed. These students have worked hard to change the lives of other people, which has impacted their own lives personally.
The class of 2026 accumulated 2,873 service hours, which breaks down to 37 hours and 18 minutes per student. Congratulations. The altar servers ministry is a unique one in the Catholic Church. Participation as an altar server is special. When you serve the priests and deacons, you serve the people of God, and above all, you serve Christ, our Savior. These students have faithfully served at school and parish masses, as well as funerals. We thank them for their service to our church. Please come forward when your name is called. Nate Roberts, Emilio Garcia, Nick Naylor, Nathan Perviler, Grant Titman, Tyler Batty, Marilyn Klassmeyer, and Eden Trimmer. Last one, I swear. This year, we have many students who have lived out this idea of service through volunteering their time to make the world better. The Service Award is given to a student who stood out for their dedication of time and talent in serving others. It is a tremendous pleasure to give the Service Award to Leah Sander.
The Kiwanis Club Outstanding Student Award is presented to an 8th grader who has successfully balanced academic rigor and service. This student has not only achieved top academic scores, but has also remained a constant source of optimism and leadership. Throughout their 8th grade year, they have proven that true success is found where hard work meets a positive attitude. The recipient of this award is Ainsley Kavanaugh.
The Lions Club Citizenship Award is presented to an 8th grade student whose service has gone above and beyond, embodying the Lions motto, "We serve." This recipient has demonstrated a commitment to our school through leadership and kindness. Their dedication is measured not just in hours, but in the heart they bring to every activity. The recipient of this award is Nate Roberts.
At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Cindy Pettit up from the Aubrey Rose Foundation Scholarship to give their award.
Thank you. Unfortunately, the Holland camps were unable to come today. They have our golf outing today, so they needed to be at that. But I am one of the board members from the Aubrey Road Foundation, and I'm getting the pleasure to present our scholarship on behalf of the Aubrey Rose Foundation to a very deserving student. I want to share a little bit about the Aubrey Rose Foundation because I think it's important to understand why we give this award and what's important to us. It was founded in the memory of Nancy and Jerry Hollenkamp's daughter, Aubrey Rose, who was born with a rare congenital cardiac defect called scimitar syndrome. As a result of this, she had multiple open heart surgeries, and due to worsening symptoms and a decrease in function in her heart and her lungs, she ended up having an open heart and double lung transplant at 18 months of age. Per her parents, Aubrey was able to live life for another 18 months, in which during that lifetime, she was constantly smiling. I did not have the pleasure to meet Aubrey, but I can assure you, I saw many pictures, and she is just beautiful with this bright, full of life smile. Unfortunately and suddenly, she passed away 2 days prior to her 3rd birthday due to organ rejection. The Hollenkamp started the foundation with a mission to help other families caring for children with life-threatening illnesses and to strive to lift families from life's complexities during this difficult time by providing emotional and financial support. The foundation has been doing this for over 25 years and has provided over $2 million for medical bills for families and has helped over 10,000 families. What they learned through their journey is that kindness is an absolute. And the Aubrey Rose Foundation believes that when a child's kindness is seen and celebrated, it reminds them of their worth and inspires them to keep growing, giving, and moving forward with confidence and compassion. And we certainly need that in our world today. So each year, the Aubrey Rose Foundation honors 8th grade students going on to private high schools who have made an impact in their class, their family, and their community by providing scholarship monies. This year we had over 200 applications, which were essays, and the foundation is proud to say they are giving 21 scholarships from students from 19 grade schools going on to 12 different high schools in the tri-state area. I had the privilege to read all the essays of the applicants, and it was very hard to narrow down because so many students are doing really good things. There were essays, though, that stood out, and I have to say they hit your heart. And not only for what the student did or was involved with, but the insight and the passion of why they were doing so was meaningful to them. Insight comes from a variety of sources, such as lived experiences, from learning from those around us, like our families, our parents, our friends, our teachers, and of course, our faith. But it also requires one to be curious, to be a continual learner, to be a reflective. You know, that whole think before you do, that's reflectiveness. To be courageous, because it means going outside of your comfort zone, and often vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it is a strength. Insight leads to passion, empathy, thoughtfulness, and understanding, and those are all traits that fuel what is good in this world. The essay written by this scholarship winner exhibited those traits. So I'm privileged to announce that the 2026 Aubrey Rose Foundation Scholarship winner from St. Susanna is Amira Lavender.
Our next scholarship is fresh off the presses. We just got this last evening, so stay with us. It is the Greg Lemmel Scholarship. The Greg Lemmel Scholarship is awarded to an 8th grade student graduating from St. Susanna and attending Bishop Fenwick High School. Greg was a good, compassionate man who gave generously of himself to his family and friends. He had a great sense of humor, loved people, and had a heart for those in need. This scholarship has been established to extend his spirit of giving. Greg was a longtime parishioner at St. Susanna and a longtime supporter of Fenwick High School. It is fitting this scholarship be awarded to students graduating from St. Susanna planning to attend Bishop Fenwick. In the true spirit of Greg, this scholarship will be made available to students who strive to give their community and participate in school activities. This year's Greg Lemmel Scholarship winner is Bradley Spaderi. Please stand.
I am pleased to introduce Miss Eliza Gregory to come up and tell us about the Character Awards.
Know, therefore, that the Lord your God, he is God, the faithful God, who keeps his covenant and his loving kindness to 1,000th generation with those who love him and keep his commands. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 9. The following students have always had a good attitude towards their fellow classmates and are respectful to those who help them learn more and reach higher.
Next up is the Garrett Christian Award, given in memory of an inspirational young man who will forever be a St. Susanna 8th grader in the hearts of all who knew and loved him. I was blessed to be one of those people. Garrett brought joy, laughter, and kindness into every space he entered, and though his time with us was far too short, his faith-filled spirit continues to make a lasting impact. Each year, his beautiful mama shares Garrett's light with us through this award, a gift that honors the kind of sportsmanship, heart, and humility Garrett showed so naturally. The entire Christian Spillane family is a treasured part of our school and parish, and we are deeply honored to walk with them in keeping Garrett's memory alive. It is a true privilege to welcome his mom, Michelle Spillane, to present this very special award.
Catch my breath. Thank you, Nancy. Before I begin, I would just like to say Garrett's been gone for 25 years, and I'm still coming to present this award, which is a blessing that inspires my faith in my heart. The Garrett Christian Award was introduced as a booster award given to the boy or girl basketball player whom exemplifies the quality Garrett lived by: courage, determination, inspiration, and faith. As I choose the recipients of this award, all of which are nominated by their coaches, it is an honor to meet these inspiring players and to honor my son. As Garrett was a 7th grader at St. Susanna, he was diagnosed with cancer in the middle of his basketball season and was unable to continue playing the game that he loved. He was his team's biggest cheerleader and was an inspiration to everyone. Garrett's journey with cancer became very difficult as he became an 8th grader. He loved St. Susanna and would come to school when he could. As graduation was near and practice was taking place, Garrett wanted to be with the people that he loved so dearly. So with courage, inspiration, faith, and above all, determination, we made the difficult trip so he could be with his classmates, not knowing graduation practice was his goodbye. Garrett passed away surrounded by so many he loved 2 days before 8th grade graduation, and with courage, determination, faith, inspired by my son, that 8th grade class graduated. For the recipients of this award in the 8th grade class, congratulations. May you continue to inspire, be determined, and have courage, and most of all, have faith. Would Sam Stallo and Marilyn Glassmeyer please come forward?
Every month throughout the school year, we recognize a Titan of the Month. These are students that live the virtue of the month during the school year. Please stand when your name is called. For August, Jude Tucker. September, Sam Stallo. October, Amira Lavender. November, Joey Hong. December, Chloe Lansing. January, Jonah Ecker. February, Ainsley Kavanaugh. March, Nick Naylor. April, Bradley Swideri. This month, the virtue is prudence. The virtue of prudence is the strength that disposes practical reason to discern our true good in every circumstance and to choose the right means of achieving it. For the month of May, we recognize Grace Talby. Please come forward.
I'm back. I'm here to award the Titan of the class of 2026. The recipients, do it this way. The recipients of the Titan of the Year are selected for demonstrating respect toward all members of the St. Susanna community, responsibility in all they do, and being a reflection of Christ in and out of the classroom. The Titan of the Year lives out the gospel message of love thy neighbor through his or her words and actions, showing kindness towards and acceptance of all people. We have 3 recipients this year. Congratulations to Dominic Bay, Luke Berniker, and Elise Schuler.
I'd like to welcome up Luke Garay. He's going to talk about our room mothers. Okay. So you read that right there.
We would like to invite forward and recognize our outstanding homeroom parents. We are so very grateful for all the time and behind-the-scenes work you did to make each of the events this year so successful. Your attention to the details ensured that we had a truly memorable year. Thank you for all your efforts.
So let's see. Sammy White, Will Habiger, and Cole Johnson are going to present their moms with room mother gifts. Go on up and give it to them. Next, we're going to be doing superlatives. The students are going to be, these are awards that the students have voted on. Students are going to be reading these off. Now, we have to have a little change in what we're going to do. We're going to just read the names, and you stand if you get an award, because we don't want to run out of time to do our walkout. So when the student reads your award, just stand up, and then we'll clap at one point. So I need the students that are going to be introducing the superlatives. Come on up. You know who you are, right? Maya, Leah, Grant C., Grant T., Evan.
Superlatives allow us to recognize students in a different way. All of the students in the 8th grade voted to award their peers in a non-academic, fun-spirited categories from athletics to friendliness. If your name is called, please come forward to accept your certificate. So just stand. Okay. Awesome athlete, Cole and Marlisa. King of the Court basketball. Oh.
We'll clap after each student.
Okay.
Keep standing.
You said after each student.
I meant after, when Maya's done, we'll clap for those she reads. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Too many claps, we gotta get going.
King of the Court basketball, Luke G. and Emma S. Most likely to have a podcast, Nate R. and Caroline. Most tech savvy, Daniel F., Nathan P., and Emma B. Most likely to travel the world, AJ Prabanda and Allie. Dancing King, Lucas B. and Hallie. Destined to be a doctor, Amelia and Leah S.
Endlessly entertaining, Danny G. and Roma. Friendliest friend, Will and Eden. Gamer Guy or Gamer Girl, Grayson B. and Sophia. Life of the Party, Grant Conger and Chandler. Best Laugh or Funniest Laugh, Owen and Lily. And most likely to return as a teacher at St. Sue, Hudson and Grace.
Most talkative, Deacon and Maya. Parents' choice, Mason and Chloe. Quiet leader, Joey and Leanne. Most likely to brighten your day, Luke Wilking and Kate. Most unique style, Chris and Leah Selmer. Future social media influencer, Dom and Sammy.
Most likely to be a millionaire, Evan and Marilyn. Most likely to start a business, Jackson McKenna. Avid reader, Max and Eliza. King of the football field, Emmett. Queen of the volleyball court, Reagan. I'm in the wrong homeroom, Tyler and Kyla.
Awesome artist, Grant E. and Elise. Future author, Grayson L. and Faith. Givingest giver, Teddy and Sarita. Destined to be an engineer, Chase and Emma P. Best buddy to second grade buddy, Ella and Jude. Most school spirit, Freddie and Kenzie.
At this time, I would like to call Marlisa Westfall up for final thank yous.
Okay. Thank you, Father Bernie, for the important role you played in our spiritual development. You model us to what it means to truly follow Christ's teachings. Weekly Mass and the homilies you prepare help us to strive to live our faith every day. Thank you, Mr. Albrink and Mrs. Spiegel, for providing the strong leadership for our school. Your guidance in academics, discipline, and faith make St. Susanna a wonderful school and challenges us to always put forth our best effort. We are proud to be Titans. Thank you, Miss Fenn and Mrs. Westfall, for all that you do. We know that things at St. Susanna would not run as smoothly without you. Thank you to all of the teachers from kindergarten through 8th, from homeroom teachers to specials teachers. Your tireless efforts make instruction applicable and interesting have helped to bring us to this point today. School would not be the same without you, and we are grateful for you. Thank you, Mrs. Lansing. We appreciate everything you did for our class this year, and we will never forget how you stepped up for us as our 6th grade ELA teacher. Finally, we would like to show our love and appreciation to our family and friends. Students, come up and grab flowers.
Parents, I would recommend not opening the notes at this time. All right. This has been a truly fantastic class and group of families to work with. You guys have been an absolute pleasure. We are going to conclude our ceremony for today, but we get to see you again tomorrow night, so don't worry. Be here on time, please. So at that, we are going to make our way over to school. If you recall, it is our walkout. So students, what I need you to do first and foremost is very quickly pop up, find your teachers, get lined up. Families, you are more than welcome to join us. What we'll have families do is wait in the courtyard as students go in. They'll come back out and we'll finish in the courtyard, all right? Thank you, everyone.